Welcome to the G.A.B. This is G.A.B.
They should have never gave you platform.
Y'all know what segment we about to get into. Oh yeah, we about to get into the SAF segment. I know some of y'all gonna be sad. Y'all be like, oh no, it ain't no John Wick. Oh, y'all ain't talking about no John Wick, bruh. Oh, damn. And I'm like, you right. I ain't talking about no John Wick. Alright, we done that. We about to talk about another movie that had destruction and trauma and all types of thrills. You feel me? And this was produced by the Obamas. Look at them laughing. You know why? They got us. They got our money. Oh, I thought it was gonna be a better movie. Looky, this movie wasn't bad, but it wasn't the greatest. Okay, and I'm talking about the movie Leave the World Behind. So it was an okay movie. To me, it was kind of slow, but the acting was really good. But sometimes they were trying to be too dramatic. But I mean, like, it did have some gems in there, and I saw other people review it. You know, shout out to Tariq Nasheed. I saw him review it, and he saw things differently than I saw things. He saw some things. It was like Easter eggs, and it was talking about, like, you know, they had a ship come in called the White Lion, and from what he told, the White Lion was a slave ship. You feel me? And also, there's a point where they were driving into Comfort City. And learning from Tariq, he said that the Comfort City was the first spot that the slave colonizer came to in America. They called it Comfort City. That's crazy. You feel me? But I got a whole different take. Even my lady had a different take. My lady looked at it and was like, damn, they showing men that they can't really control their sexual urges. Because it seemed like, you know what I mean? The I to say it in the plot. You feel me? But my lady had that lens on it. I didn't even look at it that way. I was like, damn, we all saw this movie, saw it from different angles. You feel me? So before I get into the plot, you know what I mean? I'm going to tell y'all the cast, and I'm going to give y'all the scores and stuff like that. And then we're going to hop right into this plot. Now, the cast, star-studded cast. You feel me? They had Julia Roberts. She played Amanda. You feel me? Ethan Hawke played Clay, which was Amanda's husband. You feel me? Then they had I'ma probably butcher this name. Marsala. I think I said it right. Marsala Ali. And bruh's a tremendous actor. You feel me? He played George. And then his daughter, which was played by Mahala Harold, which was her name was Ruth. And then you also had Kevin Bacon. He was Danny. And you had like many more. You feel me? They killed their role. Did they thing. You feel me? The acting was impeccable. I appreciate the acting. Shut the hell up, phone! Damn! But the acting was incredible. You feel me? The storyline was cool too. It was really slow though for the build up. And you know, some people were mad at the ending. I was kind of a little disappointed in the ending. It was very lackluster. It kind of ended abruptly too. It was like, god damn. And you're like left up in interpretation who were the bad guys who was doing this stuff. You really didn't know. Okay? But let me give y'all the stats because, you know, I'm a damn stat teacher. All right. IMDb gave it a 6.5. Rotten Tomatoes gave it a 75%. And the people gave it a 52%. I mean, I kind of gave this movie like a 70. Okay? So, I don't know what to say about the people, man. Just, I guess, frick y'all. I mean, we kind of in the same ballpark. I gave it like a 70. What I'm saying is, like, this wasn't the greatest movie, but it wasn't a bad movie either. Okay? It wasn't crap, all right? And, essentially, the plot of the movie. Yeah, we hopping into the plot now. I just give you the quick plot, then I give you the rundown plot. All right, look it. Quick plot is this. Basically, they're showing that look, if we have a cyber attack where they shut down all our electronics, internet, all that good jazz, and everything malfunction, we lose our satellites and stuff. You feel me? This can happen. You feel me? And at the end of the day, we wouldn't know who did it because we got a lot of enemies in America, and this might be one of the forms of warfare that other countries might do to us. That's essentially it. That's the plot. You feel me? The minute plot, okay? I just start doing that. Had the minute plot and then had an exaggerated plot. So, the exaggerated plot, it shows basically this white family, which is, Amanda and Clay, and then they daughter and son. They go to this home. They're going on vacation. They from Rhode Island or something, and they're going on vacation. And they come to this crib, and then you start. Before that, they ran into Danny, right, in the store or whatever, and bro tell him like, "Yo, some shit about to go down." And they're like, "Okay, bro, you look a little crazy. You know how they be." And then got to the crib, and then some, warnings start happening, and it started being like, "Up, there's some stuff about to go down. Be prepared." And so then that's when they had it in like sectors too, like a play. That's how they were trying to have it, like a play. But I ain't gonna lie, like, I was kind of on my phone, I looked up, and then I started noticing it was a play when they got to part 3, and it said noise. And I'm like, what happened to the other first 2 parts? I was like, bro, how they skipped the 3? And it was like, no, I wasn't paying attention. I look down, look up, it's already going. So they had it that way, and they're showing the steps of if this type of technological warfare goes on, you feel me, this could happen to us, you know what I mean, in the States. And so then they were getting word, and then that's when Marshala Ali character George comes in with his daughter, and they come in, they were like, yo, like, we the owners of the house, we heard that some stuff was going on, you feel me, we coming back to the crib because it was an emergency, there's nothing else we could do. And this is when that ugly troll mother effer, racism, prejudice, whatever you want to call it, came in the room. Because Julia Roberts' character, Amanda, she was all like, hold on, y'all on the building? Her sentiment was more like, how your black ass is on this building?
Jesus Christ.
Nah, I don't believe it. Hell no. Y'all don't own this. This BS. And it was like, Ruth character, you feel me? She was mad. Well, what the Ron Sanchez would say, she was woke. You feel me? And I put it like this. I don't know. None of these characters were likable to me. All of them was kind of getting on my goddamn nerve. Amanda being overly caring and being like, man, so having these racial undertones. Clay was mad, like, simpish. He wasn't, like, he didn't have a backbone. And, like, Amanda was dictating everything. The teenage boy, I mean, he was mad horn dog. And he took some pictures of Ruth. And then he started trying to yank his pictures. It was sad. It was pathetic. You know what I mean? He trying to beat his meat. And he couldn't do it because he's just looking at pictures. Because there's no internet. There's no internet. You can't, there's no imagery. There's nothing. Okay? And then, George was getting on my nerves. Is like, as a black man, he was very, I would say submissive too. Like, the men in this movie were very submissive. And, like, George was very, like, I wish he was a little more assertive. Like, bro, what are y'all talking about? This is my crib. I own this. Like, stop with the cap, man. I'm gonna be nice, but y'all better show some respect. You feel me? And Ruth, Ruth, she was a cool character and stuff like that. But at times, I was just like, man, would you just say it? Just say it to their face. She was trying to allude like, yo, y'all acting racist right now. Y'all acting real prejudiced. Amanda, okay? I just wish she would have just said it. She would just, oh my God. You feel me? But down the line, it's like, they kind of start getting along, but it starts showing sexual tension between Clay and Ruth and George and Amanda and even the teenage boy and Ruth. He taking, naughty photos and stuff. I'm like, all right. But also another thing that was happening was nature was trying to give them a warning, but it was odd that the only person that really saw the nature was the little girl and the Amanda and Clay family. And she was into this show. She was in. I don't know why she in Friends. She 11 years old. That show came out in 1990 something. Okay, I know it's subliminal. Everybody like Friends, yeah. Digital Friends. Okay, yeah. But I was just like, all right. But she was the only one noticing the nature, and then even bro right here made a cameo. Deer. The deer kept. Y'all got no idea what's about to happen to y'all asses. Kept Pop looking at him. We get a clue. But it was that, and then there was one scene where there's flamingos in the pool. You see a bunch of crows and birds flying all erratic and stuff. And it's supposed to be a sign of like if things is going out of whack or whatever, nature is supposed to give you like kind of a warning. And also like when the satellites went out, this noise started happening or whatever, and it probably messed up nature too. But like with the humans, with us, we couldn't hear shit. It was like they were covering their ears like, oh, god damn. Oh, shit, is Lizzo playing the flute again? But yeah, it was that. And it was also trying to show that we should be prepared for anything. Like, shit could go down. And it really showed the two groups that prepared were the well-off black people and the white folks that they're well-off, but they look at it more of them as like, kind of like hicks. Because Danny's character was more of a kind of like, you know, they try to portray him kind of like redneckish, but he was prepared, you know what I mean? And also, another thing that was happening where I was just like, oh, I see what y'all doing. Electronics, like the Teslas. The self-driving Teslas, they went all the whack, and they all were driving into the city and crashing into each other. So all the roads and stuff was blocked off because of that, you know? So, another thing happened too where, you know, Clay, he went out there trying to find help and he ran into this Spanish woman. And at first I was like, what the f*** she's speaking Spanish? And y'all got subtitles like, oh, I see what they doing there. They having a disconnect of language. You feel me? I knew some of the stuff she was saying. She was saying somebody in the house and there was some red stuff going on. And then like when Clay started driving ahead. He left her in the dust. And that was another thing. A lot of these characters were withholding stuff. They were lying and stuff at times. And I'm just like, god damn. But also, he started driving and he saw this satellite thing and he got scared and it was dropping these red things. And it dropped this flyer thing and the teenage boy knew it was like, oh, death to America. And, you know, it alluded to maybe somebody in goddamn Middle East country is the one doing this attack. But then Danny character, when they bumped into him, he was saying that it could be the Koreans or the Asians. We don't know. We got enemies. We don't know. Somebody might do some technological warfare. Okay? But also they had the other scenes. They had when Clay and Ruth were together and I told you the sexual thing. Ruth asked him, did you F any of your students? And it was like, bruh. And then Clay flirting with her. And then also George and Amanda, they start bonding, getting close and stuff, start dancing. The score was tight though. I'll give it that though. Y'all did good with the score. The music in this stuff was pretty awesome. Y'all, you know what I mean? Y'all was doing your damn thing. But they start getting close and then George was like, man, I got wife, man, you got your husband and all this. And then the thing about you know, George, his wife and Ruth's mother, she was flying in and then George saw like the planes, they were crashing and stuff. And it's like, yo, you don't know where she at. And then also another scene that happened was Clay and Amanda, teenage son, get bit out in nature, get bit by something. I don't know what it was. But he started getting sick, and I think he contracted Lyme disease or something. And then his teeth start falling out like he was doing meth. Is that a sign? Is that another thing you were trying to tell us? The younger white folks, they getting hit with the meth bomb, and they teeth and stuff start falling out. I don't know. But yeah, they went. And then they went to Danny crib, And George was like, you know, and that was the thing I had a problem with George character, the black man. He talked about, yeah, Danny, my friend, they gonna be in my head. I'm like, no, everybody gonna be for themselves, man. We need to be prepared for that. All right, we can't be. And Ruth said a nice thing to like, hey, we can't be trusting these white folks like that. And I was like, got a point. You feel me? And George went to Danny's spot. I was like, yo, pretty sure he got medicine. He gonna help out the bro or whatever. And when they first got there, Danny was like, I'll be damned. I'm for my own. Had the shotgun and all. George pulled out his piece. And then Clay was like, hold on. I don't want nobody to die. I just want my son to get medicine. And like, you know, for a minute, Danny was hesitant, but they start bonding. He started telling him like, yo, man, it's my kid. I'll do anything for him. Blah, blah, blah. And then Burke gave him the medicine. And then it kind of showed that it was like, you know, that white code is strong. Because how? You knew George for longer. You pulled the gun out on George. But once Clay starts saying some stuff, Danny, you gonna be like, all right, brother, I got you. He's like, you feel me? And then this is getting closer to the end. George, he worked with the government and high security. And in a sense, he was kind of saying, I knew this was going to happen. I figured this was going to happen. They were giving us the signs and blah, blah, blah. And then close to the end, basically, the little girl went out to the bunker that her and her brother saw earlier in the movie that they went to. She snuck into that bunker. That bunker had hella food. She was about that action. She told her family, like, look, I ain't gonna be waiting. Y'all want to wait and shit? Okay, I ain't waiting. She went to that bunker, got that food. There's a bunch of DVDs and stuff like that. You feel me? She popped in the Friends DVD and it went off. End of the movie. Yes. You know who really left the world behind? That little girl. Maybe we need to start listening to our younger children a little bit more because she had the answer. But yeah, and at the end of the day, we didn't. You don't know who the antagonist. It could be anybody. Hell, it could be somebody from Iceland, Greenland. Hell, it could be the elf. I don't know. But yeah, that was the movie. Leave the World Behind. Saw it on Netflix. Like I said, it was an okay movie.